Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, so there seems to be some confusion. When we're having a conversation earlier tonight, people kept saying, can I explain the difference between the deletion of the zeros and what a LOP is? I said, oh, that's kind of a crazy question. Why? And then there was something that was pointed out to me. So instead of teasing like I always do, how about we just take the time to help? Is that a good way to put it? So let's help Brent, because he seems to be confused about the difference between the deletion of the zeros, a LOP. So let's get into this, shall we? Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. Okay, before we get started in the specific wording that is being used, let's just take a look at a couple of things. Let's look at the meaning of these particular words. Reduce, make smaller or less in amount. Deletion, the removal or obliteration of written or printed matter. The removal, the action of taking away. A LOP, to cut off. It's important to know that before we get into this. All right, so let's see where the confusion is.
But the kicker of all things today is that there's an article today that is from Alalak. It says the rise in the exchange rate. My time and the project to delete the zeros still exists. And so we've talked about this in the past, and everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people just said it's never going to happen. That's not how it works or anything like that. But the bottom line is today they reiterate specifically in the headline that the deletion of the zeros still exists. And to my understanding, and I think everybody has the same understanding, they should, is that we're not talking about taking off 3 zeros off the currency notes themselves. It's taking 3 zeros off the exchange rate. There is a difference. So if you have any problems with that, you might look at it in a different way, because it is not about taking 3 zeros off the notes. Those notes were supposed to go in tandem, and they could do that over a period of 10 years. And that's directly from the Central Bank of Iraq.
So remember, this is about the definition of the deletion of the zeros and a LOP, because in that video, you can see very much so that Militiaman not only is aware of it, he apparently supports it, but this video came out today. Let's listen in.
We have plenty of members and many people out there in this world that realize that the accounting side of it, people that come from big agencies, those 13 that we show in our room of the auditors, okay, they are the biggest names in the world. We have people in our room that have that experience that actually work there. So having this LOP information of 1310 is ridiculous, it's reckless, and do your research. It's that important in my
All right, remember, all we're trying to do is help him out, so I'm trying not to laugh. So he's got 13 big accountants in his group, and not one of them have pointed this out. So he believes and supports in the deletion of the zeros, but does not believe in the LOP. LOP off zeros from currency. Same as redenomination. You can see here, Venezuela lops 6 zeros off its currency. That's what a LOP is. Deletion of zeros from the currency. Removing zeros from the national currency. Deleting zeros from national currency. Hey, it's a redenomination. Removal of zeros from currency. Removing zeros from national currency. What is the benefits and drawbacks of removing zeros from a currency? And look, redenomination again. Reducing zeros from currency, a redenomination, is the process of simplifying the currency digits that apply in a country by reducing the zeros. Getting to know redenomination. So all of them are the same dang thing. So that's why I was wondering what the confusion was with people, and I was like, what do you mean? How are you guys confused? So in one video, he says, yeah, we got the deletion of zeros. It's on a table. This is going to be great. I don't believe it's off the currency. I believe it's off the exchange rate. Okay, no problem. Then he's like, we don't get into the slop business. There's no lopping. It's the same thing, man. Lopping of the zeros, deletion of the zeros, removal of the zeros, reducing of the zeros are all redenominations. And of course, you guys know I've been over this already. Redenomination itself is considered symbolic, as it does not have any impact on the country's exchange rate in relations to other currencies. That's the exchange rate. That's the Forex that they're talking about. It may, however, have a psychological impact on the population by suggesting that a period of hyperinflation is over, and is not a reminder of how much inflation has impacted them. The reduction in the number of zeros also improves the image of the country abroad. Inflation over time is the main cause for the purchasing power of the monetary unit decreasing. But there are a variety of political reasons for the government not reining in inflation and for not redenominating the currency when its value has depreciated significantly. There are some economic and social benefits of redenominating, deleting the zeros, lopping off the zeros, the removal of zeros, the reducing of zeros, and redenominating are all the same thing, including improved efficiency in processing routine transactions. Redenominations typically involve the substitution of new banknotes in place of the old banknotes, which usually cease being legal tender at the end of a short transaction period. So I'm not trying to kick a dead horse while it's down. I understand why you guys keep getting confused. So what we're doing is just help a militiaman by pointing out he doesn't appear to know what a LOP is, what the removal of zeros are, what a redenomination is, despite the fact that he has 13 high-level Fortune 500 accountants in his group, and none of them were able to point this out to him. I don't know. But I'm more than happy to help Brent out. So Brent, sir, I hope this helps you with the understanding of what a LOP is versus the deletion of the zeros versus the redenomination. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. All right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. We're not able to make these corrections without you guys. So I appreciate you pointing this out. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll get back at you later. I'm out.